because it is impossible to find anything wrong here. We just make it up. Just like I said, Fred's four ignoble truths. We make it up. We believe it. We suffer. We come to non-duality to, to overcome the suffering that we're having because we're believing what we just made up. I mean, it's just nuts. But we do it over and over and over again. Today, and I'll mention it again here, that I had a client recently, and I asked her, and she was already awake when she came to me, but she wouldn't believe it. And so as we went along, I finally said, well, do you want to understand awakening, or do you want to wake up? And she didn't interrupt her. She just pondered it. And where do I go from there? Right? I mean, because who cares what this is, or who cares why it is, or we don't know. All those are big questions that these little units are just not prepared to answer. And they're not prepared to hold the answer. They are here to behold the truth. That's it. That's all we can do, is behold the truth. Here it is. And then if we can say, well, I mean, what are you going to say? You can't resist it. This is the truth. But you can pretend to resist it, pretend that makes a difference, and and suffering will ensue. We're just so much better off when we recognize you can't understand it. So then what do you do once you recognize you can't understand something? Here's the real power in this thing. You abandon the attempt. That's all you got to do. I swear to God. I know that because that was happened here. And when I really understood it, wow, there's really no understanding this. And then it was like, well, then why would you spend all your time and money trying? And it was like, oh, so I'm not, I mean, and you can't really say, I'm not going to seek anymore, but you certainly can say, I'm going to give up on trying to understand this, which is, in essence, the releasing of the seeking pattern. And actually, all you have to do is make yourself willing. It'll let go of you. You don't have to let go of it. You can't. But it can let go of you in the sense of you can just come to see what, this has all been really pointless. What if I just gave up on trying to understand and just recognized, well, here's a phrase that we never heard before. Everything is as it is. All right. I mean, what if we just took that to heart? Everything is as it is. And you'll hear people say, I just hate that phrase. Well, I guess so. You're in deep resistance on everything. So, and when you're in deep resistance to everything, you don't want to see that everything is as it is and that there's no alternative and there's no comparison. This is it. And this is the it.